Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you my favorite drugstore makeup brushes. There might be maybe one in there that's not so affordable, but I still wanted to include it in there for you guys. This is me kind of sharing to you what I recommend, what's good, what's worked for me. So if you guys want to see what I have to show you, continue to watch. Again, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Also give the video a thumbs up if you do like it. And I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to show you this big fluffy brush right here. This guy right here. It is dirty because I just used it. This is a Real Techniques, let me see, this is a powder brush. I love this guy. I believe this usually comes in a set, but I really recommend this one. Honestly, the whole set is really good, but I really do find myself using this quite a bit. And then the next one is a foundation brush. This is one of my favorite brushes that I like to use. This is also another Real Techniques brush, and this is an Expert face brush, this guy right here. And I really like using any type of foundation for this. Liquid, cream, also powdered foundation is really good. And then the next one is my powder brush. I like to apply my face powder with this brush. This is also another Real Technique brush. This is the multitask brush. This guy right here. I love this brush just to kind of dust off all the powder that I want on there. I really like this brush. I have multiple of this brush because I like it so much. I feel like you can use it in so many ways. You can also use it for blush. That's really good. Or to dust off any powder. But mostly I use it for powder. But you can also use it for foundation as well. And the next one that I use is my concealer brush. This is one of my favorite brushes. This is a little paddle brush. This is a pointed foundation brush. This guy right here. I don't use it for foundation. I use it for my concealer underneath. After I apply my concealer and then I go in there and kind of tap it into my skin. This is what I use for it. And for my contour brush that I've been really into lately is this Wet n Wild contour brush. I hope the camera is picking it up since it's a light color and it's washing it out. This guy right here. I've been really enjoying this one. I've gotten multiple of this brush because I like it so much. And the highlighting brush that I've been really into is this, I believe it's a eye setting powder brush. This one is also another Real Technique brush. This guy right here, excuse the dirtiness, I just used it, so that's why it is dirty. So I go ahead and apply my highlight with this. You can also set your under eye with powder. You can also even contour with it. I've also contoured with it. I really like this one. And for my blush brush, I use this guy right here. This is also dirty. This is a dual fiber face brush right here. I love using this for blush, not brush. I love using this one, also dirty because I just used it. I love this guy. I really recommend it. And for face brushes, we're going to go ahead and go in. But before I mention the eye brushes, I'm sorry, not face brushes, I'm going to go into with this little sponge right here. Excuse the dirtiness. Again, I just used it. So it's this guy right here. It's the Real Techniques beauty sponge. I'm not exactly sure of the name of it, but it's the only one that they make. Honestly, I feel like when you use this type of sponge on your face when applying either creams, foundation, powder, even like to set my under eye, I feel like if I don't use it with this little sponge, I feel like my makeup application is not the same. So I really enjoy using this one. Honestly, I feel like everybody needs it. If you don't have one, if you've never tried one, you definitely need to go out there and buy it. I know that Beauty Blender makes one, and also different brands make it. Sometimes you can see the little sponges like at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, those places. But I've tried them and I feel like they're not squishy enough for me, so I'm not a big fan all the time, but I do see them and I sometimes get them. I have a ton of these sponges because I like to try different ones out to see if I'll get a good deal and maybe find one that I really like. But so far, this is the one that I really have been enjoying, and I have a ton of them. I've gone through them a lot. I usually get the 2-pack. They're about maybe $6, $7. All of these brushes that I'm going to be showing you guys, and I have shown you guys, I'm going to be leaving links in the description bar so you can go out there and check them out to see how much they are, where you can get them, links to the stores you can get them. And I will be leaving all of that for you guys, the names of the brushes if I can find them, since some of them have rubbed off of them. And if you guys don't have a chance to do a screenshot as I'm holding it up, I will be leaving all of the names under the description bar. And we're going to move on to the eye brushes. This is an eye brush that I just recently got. This is a Wet n Wild brush. It's a little shader brush right here. And I've been using it to carve out my eyebrows, like right underneath with concealer to make it nice and precise. I've been using this one. Or to pack on eyeshadow, you can do that. And then also to use with the concealer on there as well, to apply the concealer on my eyelids or underneath my eyes. I've been using this guy. This is the Real Techniques base eyeshadow brush. This guy right here. I believe this is also part of a set. And then what I've also been using to pack on color, a big shaded brush, is this Wet n Wild right here. I think I got this at Walmart a while ago. I don't know if they still make it. I can try to find it for you guys. I love this little guy. I've had it for a long time and it's been good to me. Obviously, I wash these brushes a ton, so they're going to shed. They're going to get ugly. The ones that are cheap and they're no good, obviously, they're going to fall through the cracks. But these, after so many washes, so many uses, they've actually really held up, so I really enjoy them. That's why I am mentioning them in this video, because I want to share that with you guys. And a little brush that I like, it's this little Morphe M511. It's a little blending brush, this guy right here. If you see red stuff on my hands, it's color corrector. I got it everywhere, so that's why there's orange crap all over my hands. So this is a little brush that I wanted to show you guys. I love this. This is to kind of blend out the colors in your crease, to really smoke out your eyeshadow, get that nicely blended. I love these. I have multiple of these. This is a Morphe brush. You can get these online. The next one that I also like that is very similar to that, but it's a smaller one, is this Eco Tools. It's a little brush. It's this little baby one. I hope you can see that. And this is also part of a set. I've had this one for a long time, so maybe, I'm not sure if you can still get it, but I'll see if I can find it, the little set. The little Eco Tools brushes are so good and they last so long. I've had this one for a long time, so I'm not sure what other brushes it came with, but I love this little brush. I also use it to highlight sometimes. I love that. And when I'm trying to do like a highlight of my inner corner right here, I just recently got this Wet n Wild little brush right here. This new collection of the Wet n Wild brushes, these little white brushes, are so good. I'm telling you, they're so good. I've been trying a lot of the brushes that they have, like this little guy, this little one. I've really been enjoying these. So I've been, you know, trying different brushes when I see them. Some of them I found them at Dollar Tree. Walmart carries them. They're super inexpensive, so I would definitely recommend that you go out there and try one out if you can. And another one that I want to recommend to you guys that doesn't have a name, I mentioned in a previous video, it's this little blending brush right here. It's a little blending brush that I got at Target. Honestly, when I first got it, I would use it all the time. It's kind of old, so now it's starting to shed a little bit, but honestly, I love it. I use it all the time. It really gets into your crease to buff out all the colors, so I really enjoy this one. And lastly, I have this little guy right here. I use it as a little pencil brush. It actually says that it's a crease brush. It's made by MUA Professional. This little brush I ended up getting at CVS. It was probably like around $8 or $9. It was a little expensive for a brush, but honestly, I really like it. I like to smoke out my under eye right here with it, or even get into detail work like in my crease. I really like this guy. And another crease brush that I really like, it's the MAC 217. I know this isn't a drugstore or an affordable brush, but honestly, it is such a good brush to have that I really like it. It's about $23. I'm not 100% sure, but honestly, I bought this a few years ago and I use it till this day all the time when I'm trying to do a really good crease color, get that really nice and blended. I love this color, so I definitely think it was worth the money. So if you have a chance to, definitely check them out. There's other brands that make similar ones like this, but honestly, this one is my favorite. I reach for it all the time. So if you have a chance to check one of these out, definitely do. It's the MAC 217. Next, I want to show you guys just a tool that I like to use. It's a pair of tweezers, this guy right here. I use this to apply my eyelashes with. I feel like it's a lot easier than using my fingers, so I really like this. Any type of tweezers would work. This is the LA Cross. I'm not sure where I got it, but it works pretty good. It does the job. And then another tool that I wanted to mention that I really think is important to have is a pair of scissors. This guy right here. I get these at the dollar store. Pretty good whenever I want to trim eyelashes. I use this guy to do that. And another thing that is super important to have is it's a brush cleaner. It's this brush cleaner right here. It's made by e.l.f. It's a brush cleaner that you can go ahead and apply on your brushes to do a spot cleaning. So if you only have, you know, say for example, one crease brush and that you want to switch out colors, so you don't want to dirty the brush and then muddy up your eyeshadow by using multiple colors on the brush. So you go in and you spray your brush, you spray it, and then you clean it off on a little paper towel, and then you can go in with another color and start applying it that way. It dries right away. And I really recommend this because it's easier for you to do your makeup if you don't have as many brushes. So that way you can switch colors without having to, you know, pack on color after color after color. I mean, I do recommend that you go and you do a really good deep cleanse on your brushes after a certain time. So I really recommend that you clean them, you know, depending on your use. I usually do it about every three weeks to about a month. But I have a ton of brushes that I like to rotate, so it just depends. Whenever I do clients, obviously I'm washing them more often. I wash them every time that I have a new client or I'm doing makeup. I have to bring clean brushes to wherever I'm going. Hey guys, I hope you guys liked the video on me showing you guys all of these brushes that I like, what I use, where I got them. Don't forget, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a big long list on the description bar of what the names are, where you can get them, links to the websites. If you guys didn't get a chance to do screenshots, if I am doing it too quick, I'm sorry, but I am going to leave links of everything that I'm showing you guys here today for you guys to go out and get it if you are interested. And this is, you know, my opinion, what's worked with me, what I've been using for a long time. I know that I've mentioned a lot of the same brand, but honestly, I feel like it's so good for the price, and trying other brushes from other brands or even inexpensive ones that really haven't worked out. This is what's worked out for me, so I wanted to share with you guys what works for me, and I hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Also give it a subscribe if you haven't, and then also you can hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload a new video. I'm hoping that I have a new video about every week or so. I'm going to try for a little bit more, but right now it's a little bit difficult to do that. So I have a hard time editing, so I'm going to try to have a new video for you guys about every week or so, depending if I can get it up quick enough for you guys. But I hope you guys like it. Thank you guys so much for coming back and watching another video. Don't forget to share it for someone if they are looking for some new brushes or anything like that. But I really do appreciate everybody's support on this new journey for me. So thank you guys so much for joining me again. I hope you guys liked the video. I will see you guys next time. Bye.